Hey everyone, this is Angel from Avix Gaming with a brand new video for Ghost of Tsushima. If this is useful, don't forget to leave a like or check the playlist right here for more videos of the game. In this video I am going to show you more perfect parry examples on all the new enemy units for Act 2 in Ghost of Tsushima. If you still need to master the parry against the basic ones, I suggest watching this video first because it contains all the basic information and guidance that I will omit in this video. So we will only focus on the more complex units in this one. So let's start the video with the Spearman. This is a higher ranked version of the basic one, and it has 2 attacks instead of 1 and has a slightly different animation. This is one of the most difficult enemy units to parry, so be very patient. For the thrust, as soon as you see his arm move back, press L1. This movement is very difficult to master because he's extremely fast. If you have a little bit more distance between you, the parry is more manageable. Just wait until he is extending his arm and press L1. For the lateral attack, it's pretty much the same thing. The movement is so fast, but as soon as you see the blur in the left, press L1. Sometimes you won't even distinguish between the two moves. They look more or less the same, but the key is watching for that arm. Moving on to the heavy sword guy. He has 3 different attacks. Let's start with the lower swing. This one is the easiest one. As soon as you see the sword aligning with the leg, press L1. Next, the spinning attack. As soon as you see his whole body stop spinning, and just before he swings his arms, press L1. Finally, the thrust. You can have 2 visual cues here. Once you see he steps firmly into the ground, press L1, or as his hands align with his head, press L1. Moving on to the fire sword and shield guy. This one is probably the most annoying enemy unit in the game, because you only have a very small window to parry. The rest of the time you will need to execute perfect dodges or regular dodges to counterattack. The motion of the fire sword attack and the regular attack is the same, so as soon as you see the blur on the left, press L1 to perfect parry or circle to perfect evade. Finally, the Straw Hats. They are up to this point the deadliest enemy unit in Act 2 because one of them is regularly a challenge and multiple Straw Hats at the same time is a nightmare. But let's see how you can counter these guys. When he crosses his sword, as soon as he slices and it aligns with his leg, press L1. When he tries to attack from above, he charges the attack a little bit, so wait after that slight charge, and when the sword crosses the imaginary line with his head, press L1. The third attack, the thrust, is extremely fast. As soon as you see he locks in position, press L1. Last but not least, the blue attack, the hardest of them all. When he kneels and you see the blur on the right, press L1. This is very tricky, don't press L1 as soon as you see him kneel. You need to wait for that blur, if not, you will fail the perfect parry. And that is all I have for parrying enemies in Act 2 in Ghost of Tsushima. I still have to finish the game and reach Act 3, so I'm not sure if there will be a guide for newer enemy units, but someone asked if I could do a stand-up guide for Act 3, so I'll see what I can do and upload that later in a couple of days. Hope this was useful, thank you for watching and keep enjoying the game.